Howdy. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Sharing it? We're going frickin' live. All right, let's do it, boys. MJS Daily Recap back again. September 5th. Yeah. Decent amount of stuff to go over today. Nothing super crazy, but yeah, just feel like talking. So we're going to do it. I am standing, have my little exercise ball thing down there. Let's get into it here. Obviously, it's late, 1 a.m. I'm a little tired, so we're going to try to fly through it. But like I said, I do have a couple things that I definitely want to touch on. So let's just jump in. Shall we? Okay. All right. First thing was, obviously today was Saturday, so I worked at Ray's. Not ideal, but, YOLO. So took care of that, making a couple bucks, doing the thing, whatever. Nothing crazy there. Before I keep going throughout the day, I just wanted to, I think I should jump over here first because this is like very pertinent to what I'm doing in the stream and everything like that. So let me explain this briefly, what I do on this stream here. So I just have the setup and everything like that, which I'm going to make a video on or whatever. But as far as like what I'm actually doing, like if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, like it's cross-streamed to all those platforms. I use a platform called, I use a piece of software called Restream to do that. And you can actually see that right here. So, you can kind of see, it's cool. It's a little bit of a inception there with the whole stuff there, so I won't keep on there too long. But so I use Restream. Now, the thing that I want to mention, and again, this is just like a random thing that I just learned, and I just figured, what the fuck, I'll just say it right here, is, so if we go over to like YouTube Studio here, the way that this used to work before was that you can use like this thing. So like if you have a YouTube channel, if not, I would highly recommend like just doing something, because it's pretty awesome to talk about whatever you want on your own little platform here. And then, you have all these videos, and it's kind of cool. Even if you don't publish them, people don't realize that about YouTube. Like you can keep them private, and then like people can't search for them. They can't see them or anything like that, but it's a nice way to just have all your content there. So just an idea, but regardless, some knowledge for you. When I was using this Restream tool, it was really cool because I could just like kind of utilize this as like almost like a template, and it would stream straight through this. But now they've changed it, so I can't do that. And I'm gonna have to like manually change some things, which is just really aggravating and annoying that they made the life a little bit harder. But with that change, so it's gonna be a little different now. But again, I don't know. You just kind of roll with the punches there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was just a random thing that I just learned, so that was kind of annoying, but oh well. If we jump back into the day here, so I went to dinner with Amanda, went to Max Erma's. That place is definitely going out of business. There's literally only 2 left in the Pittsburgh area, in Cranberry and Monroeville. So RIP one day, I'm sure. Just it's tough with the COVID and everything like that. And they closed a bunch of locations because of this time, but it was already bad before, so... but that's like Amanda's favorite restaurant. Went there. It was good. And then also Amanda got like a new bed, which was interesting, because she's had like the same like twin bed for a long time. And she got a queen. So that may be our bed one day, because I also have a twin, which is small, too small for 2 people. So that was interesting. And I might be able to actually, if I pop over to my Instagram, which you all should follow, my Instagram, and then also AM and the PM's Instagram, because we post a lot of stuff on there that, especially in the stories and everything, of like the things that we're doing. And anytime we're together, we always try to post on AM and the PM. I don't know if I can so like there's us and Max and Irma's, and then there's our food. Yeah, so stuff like that. And then I don't know exactly what's on mine here. Yeah, so I just shared that over. And then that was a Gary Vee thing. That's funny as hell. No audio, I don't think, right now on the stream here, but that was funny because I literally just talked about this yesterday with this that Instagram influencer dude that bought all those followers. That was hilarious. That one of my buddies sent that to me, and that's Gary Vee saying, "Oh, it's like the worst thing you could ever do." It was just very funny timing. But go watch that on my story if you want there. And then this is from Mattress Firm. So this is, and that's another funny one there. I'll get to that. Can I hold that? Yeah. Can I pause that? Yeah. So this is from the thing. This is just one. I'm just going through kind of the couple things today. Not like nothing crazy productivity wise. I want to do a couple things. I might do it after the stream here. But as far as like the bed thing, I need to just talk about this real quick because I didn't know about this. So I take my sleep very seriously. I try to be as healthy as possible, like when I'm sleeping, because honestly, like if you don't get good sleep, the rest of your day is gonna suck ass because you're not gonna have enough energy. So I try to sleep on my back. I purposefully got like a hard mattress because I thought that was a good thing at the time. Apparently, I learned today that that's not necessarily the best thing, but it's also kind of personal preference. So it's kind of like a bunch of different things there. But I learned that they actually have mattresses now where it doesn't have a box spring. It has like a little adjustable thing on the foot, like on the head and the feet. So like your head can go up and your feet can kind of like rest a little bit. And I actually subliminally, subconsciously or whatever, knew that was a problem for me because my knees hurt sometimes and there was a lot of pressure there. So I actually have like a little like half circle pillow that I put underneath my knees because I don't have that adjustable thing, which was super interesting because then we go to this mattress firm where Amanda's getting a new bed, and she actually got that thing, the adjustable thing. But like if you look on here, it says 0 motherfucking G, baby, because I wrote that in there, and it has this little button that says 0G, and it puts it directly to the setting that like where your head is like at such an angle and your feet are up, so it's like you literally feel like you're almost on a cloud. It's amazing, and it doesn't matter really what. Obviously, the mattress matters, but it's not. Doesn't really have a lot to do with the mattress. It has more to do with the positioning of it. It's incredible. So I was actually kind of really surprised about that. Like I didn't really understand all that because the last time I went to get that mattress over there, they didn't tell me any of that shit. So that was annoying. But yeah, so that's pretty dope. And then I took this picture in Target. That was kind of funny. And then I went to the gym. And I will get back to that because we're over here now. She got the bed. And then we did some future finance planning. So I can actually show some of that, I think, if I go to the right file. But yeah, like I'm totally into like trying to figure out what the hell we're going to do when we move out of our parents' house. I want to make sure that we're somewhat in, we have somewhat of a plan with the salary and the hourly and everything that she makes. And then everything that I have going on with the businesses and stuff. We want to make sure that we have enough cash flow, and that's what we were kind of trying to look into. And probably going to get a lot of input from other people that have done that before already, that of some of our friends and stuff that have moved out. I think that would be a wise thing to do. Yeah, so we will look at that. Let's try to look at that now. What was that? Costs. Yeah. So there's a lot here, just like a bunch of random stuff. But this is really where... Can I zoom in on this? The hell? The F? Yeah, maybe I can zoom in up here. Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to go crazy on this, but like, so I made this little chart and I said like, it could get more detailed as I go on, but like basically just like who it's paid to, the description of what it is. And again, this isn't actually happening yet. We're just trying to get some ideas. So like you can imagine, okay, so the scenario is you move out of your house tomorrow, like your parents' house tomorrow, right? Me, Amanda and I. And then, all right, so what do you have? So you have to your landlord or whatever. If we're renting an apartment, you have rent, which is like category housing or whatever. And then I have $1,500 because for the things that we want, it seems like it's going to be around that, which is expensive for a fucking apartment. So I don't really know. I haven't figured that out yet because, Amanda might need to bring her cat, which is not fun. We'd like central air conditioning, which is also like kind of a fucking luxury. And then I would love some sort of like covered garage like, or covered parking in some aspect, and I don't know. And I think there was something else too. That was also going to kind of drive up the price. But the one place that we're mainly looking at is like the club at North Hills. I think that's what it's called. It's like right in McCandless Crossing there. And those, we're just using that even just as a benchmark. And it looks like that is around $1,500 for like, what we wanted was like a 2-bed. So we could have our like a bedroom, and then we could have like a little office space in the other one for like this stuff, that again, this setup that you can't really see because it's turned away from the camera. And then Amanda could have a little desk, and we could do podcasts and things like, all those types of things in there. Honestly, it could definitely be way worth it. Just need to figure out what that actually would cost. And then the other thing is, when you rent an apartment, I don't know exactly. I'm sure obviously they tell you, but like I didn't see anything when I was just looking through the different like options like that. What other utilities you have to pay. So if you have to pay like $1,500 and then also the other utilities, that's gonna get fucked because that's a lot. So I don't know that. Obviously this is not done by any means. We're just playing around, but that's something to kind of note when you obviously go in here and try to budget some of this stuff, because I've never paid for all this shit before. So yeah, that's fun. And then renter's insurance, I think, is a thing. I don't know how much that costs. I don't know I heard it's cheaper. So maybe it's like less than $30 a month. I don't know. And then you have the big ones like internet and your cell phone, and then food and gas and all that stuff. And we just budgeted, random amounts here. So this number right here, based on these, bare essentials, is actually not really that much comparatively to like average stuff. But again, it's just, I don't know. We're just trying to get an idea on it, because then you have a lot of other things that are like, like one-offs almost. And that was the reason, that I had like the annually thing here, because you have all these other things like, like dentists and like subscriptions and all that sort of stuff, and all these things. So I don't know, just a lot of shit. And we're kind of trying to figure that out, because we're gonna be moving to that stage of our life here pretty soon, and I don't want to get blindsided by the amount of money that I have to make sure is coming in. So we're working on that. Definitely moving out by the end of 2021. So yeah, so that's what we did there. And I wanted to do some more, actually. I wanted to do some more stuff, some planning on like our diet and like the things that we're going to have in their house and stuff. That's not as important, because you can kind of like work that out when you get there. But I have a lot of junk food in my house that doesn't get brought in by me, which is very fucking annoying. And I don't want that to happen in my house. So that is something that I wanted to, for us to plan a little bit, just, in advance. And then also, there was that, and then there was something else. There was diet, there was finance, and something that I can't fucking remember. I think it was, so it was just like house goals in general, but that's even further along. That's like, after the apartment type thing. So I don't know. We'll see. I like doing that because I like having a good handle on sort of like where my mind's at with all that sort of stuff. But, some people think, just live in the moment, man. I was like, no, yeah. To a degree, but you should have a plan. And then I left and I was on my way home, and I was like, you know what? I haven't played hockey in a little bit. I am somewhat energetic I was tired. I've definitely been tired because I was up late last night, and then I had to work today. But something came over me, and I was like, I'm going to go to the gym. So I went to Planet Fitness, and I did this. I kind of want to show it, actually. If you type in, and I'm going to post this because I have a lot of people in this space, ball hockey workout. But like ball hockey, yeah. So like this right here. I typed this in the other day because I was like, I need to get back to the gym. I need to start doing this routine. And like, I don't know why it has a fucking baseball club here, but it seems like this is kind of actually for ball hockey, or just like, this type of training. And I did this workout right here, actually, this upper body workout for ball hockey. So like, and it was my first time back in there. So like, I was pretty weak, but, that's a pretty good, just like little easy upper body workout. And, if I go back, like I don't know, tomorrow or in 6 more months. Maybe I'll do the lower body one. So I don't know. I think that this is a really cool thing, and this is definitely something that I was lacking when I was at the gym before. I would just do random shit, and it's like, okay, that was cool. I got some blood flowing, but if I just stick to something like this, I think it would be beneficial. So I did that. That was good. Had a decent time there. It was interesting, wearing a mask and stuff, but there was like no one in there, which was cool. I thought there would be more people, but there wasn't. So that was awesome. And that was my first time there since the virus. I love that. I love that phrase, the virus. It sounds so ominous. But yeah, so did that. And honestly, that was pretty much it. Now we're here. I'm gonna be getting these Google Pixel Buds soon, hopefully the skin, because that's actually a really important thing to note. I know I just jumble all this information into like random live streams, so it's not super valuable because it's not searchable, but we will solve that problem one day. But this thing, okay, I don't like white things for basically this reason. Like this thing, if your keys are in your pocket or something like that, it scratches this up so much. I mean, it kind of comes out based on the texture, but like it was all like mucked up, like black and stuff, because my keychain is black. And then, it's just a strange, I guess it's not strange, but it's just like, it's such an annoying thing to have stuff that like, gets like visibly worn when, in your pockets and stuff like that. So point that I'm making is I had these in my ears, and I had this thing in my pocket, and it was kind of getting messed up and whatever. So I have this skin coming that's just basically like it's like a black sticker, I guess, that kind of goes over this, and hopefully that helps, because these things are pretty good for the most part, I would say, but those types of things are just kind of like really annoying, because you spend money on stuff you'd like to at least stay looking good for a couple weeks, but that's my only kind of gripe with that, but something else that I kind of experienced today. Anything else? I mean, moving forward here, tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. Should be a fun one. I need to schedule our next FBP guest. I need to continue to work on the MJS site, which I might do some of that now. I don't know. And just kind of keep grinding. Absolutely need to make some money. No doubt about it. Absolutely need to make money. Absolutely need to bring somebody on for like video editing and stuff like that. I need to start expanding this team. No more fucking around, because now I'm starting to see how much money things are going to cost when we start actually, becoming a real adult. And I've briefly, let me touch on this. I've always been the type of person that doesn't, like, for some reason, I look at numbers and I think like the numbers that people have like in the bank or whatever, or like their net worths, and I'm like, that's like achievable, like in a sense. Like I'm optimistic about hitting those numbers. Like I think of like Jeff Bezos, like, or maybe I'm just completely naive to how much money it actually is. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know, I'm just optimistic about the amount of success that I could have, but I also need to get to the point where it's like, okay, well, I'm actually moving forward towards those things, like actively in the business realm. In more of the personal net worth realm, I think that I am moving towards that route. But, in these businesses, they just need to start getting a little bit more profitable and a little off the ground. So that's our goal. We do it every day, and we're trying to move forward with all that. But so I like to keep everyone updated. Anybody that cares, anybody that stops into the live stream, I always appreciate it. Anybody that catches it on the rerun, which I think some people actually do, which is nice. That is nice to know. But yeah, we will be having a FBP giveaway here pretty soon. I want to get like some more awareness for the brand, and then we'll give away this little pop socket and some stickers and stuff. That'll be cool. And eventually some shirts someday. I would love to do that. I would love to give away more stuff, but I need to have more stuff in order to do that. So we're working, we're moving forward, and it's going pretty well. I would say I'm happy, and we're just progressing. So yeah. But other than that, I want to keep this one short because, like I said, I'm kind of tired, and not too much going on today. But like I said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And if you ever have any questions on the stuff that I'm doing, or anything that you want to do that you think might pertain to these types of things, business, entrepreneurship, finance, technology, whatever it is. Be more than happy to talk to you about it because I just love to help. So, yep, with that, appreciate it again, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.